So homies, thanks for tuning back into the channel. So today we're going to be installing the GK Tech Hikas Delete bar. I ended up finding the bolts that I needed, so let's go over to the truck and start.
I'll never tell, just trust that I'll keep it locked in a cell. Never revealing no secrets you're keeping, these promises strong as a spell. I'll never tell. Yeah, I like you, that's for sure.
Alright, so the Hikas Delete kit from GK Tech is finally installed. So now to reinforce the bed, I'm gonna grind down this area here and this area here, and I'm gonna put bars that go from there to there. That should reinforce the bed from denting around. And after doing that, we're gonna go ahead and make mounts for the fuel cell.
I'll never tell, just trust that I'll keep it locked in a cell. Never revealing no secrets you're keeping, these promises strong as a spell. I'll never tell. You're an angel, that's for sure. With some devil, hear you roar. But I like it, we on the floor. In my ear, be whispering. Used to have fun, now I'm bored. Do I miss you? Yes, of course. Think about that time when we stayed up all night talking. I could never let you go. Go on thinking about those secrets true. And I will never bet the word that I will find anyone like you. I'll never tell, just trust that I'll keep it locked in a cell. Never revealing no secrets you're keeping, these promises strong as a spell. I'll never tell.
Alright, so the fuel cell is officially mounted. I have the isolators on there. Let me show you guys the bottom. So yeah, at this point, not sure what to do next. I'm just all over the place, but hey, things are getting done. I do want to point out that the fuel cell is at an angle. The only reason is because you have the gravity drop right there, and then the fuel pump's going to go either that way or this way. So we ended up actually getting more parts in the mail. Last night I made the pigtail for the fuel pump. And this should be really easy to disconnect and replace if needed to. I use Dutch connectors, so that's gonna be easy. This morning I received my wire harness for the power steering pump. I still have these parts from the last video. I received my oil cooler for the engine this morning as well, my fuel pressure gauge, and some color fittings, 10AN, the 10AN BARB, and I got my 10AN hose. So I am gonna install the fuel pump. You saw me do the brackets. I'm gonna install the breather. I'm gonna show you guys how to do that as well. And then after all this, maybe if we have more time, I'll start fabricating for the oil cooler, or I'll start connecting the power steering pump. So let's get to it. Alright guys, so what you're gonna have to do is you're gonna have to buy a 5/8 BARB with a 10AN side. You're gonna need your 10AN fittings. This is a 5/8 inner diameter filter. Doesn't matter what brand, whatever, as long as it's a breather and it works. And then your 10AN line. So go ahead and put some WD-40 onto this. Once you have that in, I'm gonna go ahead and get a flathead and screw this on. Alright, so what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna go ahead and install my 10AN fitting onto the hose. Alright, so now that we have our first side, doesn't really matter at this point because they're both going to be 90-degree angles. One side is going to go on the fuel cell, the other side is going to go towards the breather. So let's go to the truck and see if this is the right length. If not, I'll go ahead and cut it.
But I can also see the bones together. I don't know what else.
So now that we saw that this is the perfect length, all I've got to do is install the other fitting and install the breather and basically mount it back onto the truck, and we should be done. Alright, so now that we have both fittings on, now it's time to install the breather. Alright, let's head over to the truck and install this.
I'll never tell, just trust that I'll keep it locked in a cell. Never revealing no secrets you're keeping, these promises strong as a spell. I'll never tell. Yeah, I like you, that's for sure. Never have to close the door. Been a long time, a year before, and I'm missing you so bad.
Alright, so now that you guys saw the way that I did my breather, you guys could mount it any other way you want. Mine is going to be sitting like this. I will be drilling 2 holes in this piece of metal, and I'll be putting a zip tie to hold this in place. Alright, so there we go. It's mounted. Not going anywhere. I have a zip tie here, and that's basically how you do a breather on a fuel cell. So I'm gonna post the links down below where you could get the fittings, where you could get the BARB, and where to get the hose. So best of luck to all of you that do this. Power harness is now routed and it's connected. All that's left is just to run basically the remote wire. because I have to connect that with the rest of the harness that I gotta make for the truck. So for now, this is done. We'll come back to this in a later video. So we just got the isolators in the mail, and we're gonna go ahead and try to make brackets and install this into the truck. This is gonna sit right about there.
Never tell, just trust that I'll keep it locked in a cell. Never revealing no secrets you're keeping, these promises strong as a spell. I'll never tell, it's true, it's true, it's true, it's true,
I'm super excited about this. I didn't show you guys the progress because the camera was getting in the way, and I mean, I was getting in the way of the camera, so I was blocking it. So I want to show you guys real quick. So this is the power steering cooler. It's officially mounted now. It's M5s, and it has a rubber isolator, so when it vibrates, it moves. And then I made my mounts right here. They're fully welded to the bed. And then I didn't put any reinforcements because, I mean, it's strong as it is. It's not gonna go anywhere. So yeah, came out super dope. I think next up what I'm gonna do is the power steering, or not the power steering, the engine oil cooler that goes in front, because at this point I don't really have anything else to do in the back. But yeah, all right guys, so now we have a return for the power steering pump. It's a really tight fit, so I don't need any type of clamps, but this is officially mounted. I just got to tighten up the fitting up here, and that's basically it for today. I mean, I'm running out of time, and I'm gonna help out my nephew with this 240. And at this point, next video, it's gonna be the engine oil cooler. Isn't that right? Alright guys, thanks for tuning into the channel and going this far into the video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. There's gonna be plenty more stuff to come. Go ahead and like, comment, subscribe, support your boy with a link down below to purchase some merch, and I'll see you guys next time.